Good day everyone, this is Professor and today I'll be discussing about crafting your comprehensive mission statement. This is a two-part video and this is the part 1 of this series. So how to write your comprehensive mission statement. So before we dwell on that, let's have a review on the 9 components of a comprehensive mission statement. Number 1, customer. Number 2, products or services. Number 3, markets. Number 4, technology. Number 5, concern for survival, growth, and profitability. Number 6, philosophy. Number 7, self-concept. Number 8, concern for public image. And number 9, concern for employees. Let us incorporate these 9 components into the actual mission statement. So this is the example. Let me just read. We serve Filipino outdoor enthusiasts and professionals by designing and manufacturing high-quality cargo pants for markets across Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Using advanced fabric technology and innovative design processes, we are dedicated to achieving sustainable growth and profitability. Rooted in our values of durability, functionality, and style, we pride ourselves on our craftsmanship and industry expertise. We uphold our commitment to social and environmental responsibility while fostering a creative and inclusive workplace for our employees. So by the way, this is the narrative form of a comprehensive mission statement. On the second video, I will be showing you the itemized form. Now, let us dissect the example. The statement, we serve Filipino outdoor enthusiasts and professionals, represents customer. So it is very clear that the business would want to target Filipino outdoor enthusiasts and professionals. Number 2, the statement, by designing and manufacturing high-quality cargo pants. That statement is an example of products or services. In this statement, we also notice that the business would want to produce a high quality or a premium cargo pants product. Now for number 3, the statement, for markets across Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. This is an example of markets, and it is very clear that the business would want to target not only in one region but the entire Philippines or the entire archipelago. Number 4, the statement, using advanced fabric technology and innovative design processes, represents technology. So it is also very clear that the business want to use advanced fabric technology to be able to produce high quality or premium cargo pants products. Now, number 5, the statement, we are dedicated to achieving sustainable growth and profitability, is an example of concern for survival, growth, and profitability. As we notice, the statement, dedicated to achieving sustainable growth and profitability, indicates that the business would want to stay and remain afloat in the market it wanted to operate. Number 6, the statement, rooted in our values of durability, functionality, and style, represents the philosophy of the business. It clearly emphasized that they wanted to produce a durable product, a good functional with style, or cargo pants product. Number 7, the statement, we pride ourselves on our craftsmanship and industry expertise, represents self-concept. So it is also very clear that the business is telling its stakeholders that they are expert in this industry. In this example, cargo pants, so it means to say that they are expert in creating or producing cargo pants products. It also means that their craftsmanship is exceptional. Number 8, the statement, we uphold our commitment to social and environmental responsibility, is an example of concern for public image. For examples of social responsibilities are like charitable foundation, which is very common for large companies or large businesses. For micro and small business, the mere fact that the business is hiring people, that is already an example of social responsibility by providing job for the locals of the area that the business is situated. On the other hand, for environmental responsibility, for larger corporations or larger businesses, they tend to have activities that preserve the nature, such as tree planting activities or cleaning the beaches or the reefs, and so on and so forth. So this is very, very important, as it will also impact the business and perception of the stakeholders. That includes the customers. Number 9, last but not the least, concern for employees, or the statement, while fostering a creative and inclusive workplace for our employees. It is very, very important to include the employees in your mission statement. It is because they are the ones who runs the business. Literally, they are the ones who runs the business. How are you going to be inclusive with your employees? Provide them with benefits. Provide them with competitive salaries so that employee turnover also will be lessened, if not avoided. Again, employees are vital in the success of the business because without them, the business would not run properly. So these are the 9 components of a comprehensive mission statement that we are able to incorporate with the actual mission statement. Now for the next video, I will be highlighting the itemized version of a comprehensive mission statement. So I hope you are learning from this video, and please follow me on my social media accounts. This is Professor A. Have a great day.